They have issues in their own populations and issues in populations in countries that they care about around the world. So I do think it's a real opportunity for increased bilateral cooperation. These are also very important countries in international organizations that deal with these issues.
Tom, can you pick up on the NGOs, the non-governmental organizations that might have an impact?
Absolutely. So this is a underfunded area. To give you a sense of how underfunded it is, if you look at the U.S. government Tom mentioned before, there's no established program, and you looked at health spending by year of disability lost. For HIV, that is about $44 per disability adjusted life year. For malaria, that's around $5. Tuberculosis, it's $1.80. And for NCDs, it's 2 cents. It's very low. Most of the funding that has come in this area is really from 2 sources. The first is the World Health Organization, which has been trying to generate interest in this area for some time. And the second is the Bloomberg Foundation, which has contributed significantly to this area, is also a funder of this task force. You've seen increased interest in some areas. The Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation has recently announced more money to do tobacco control in Africa. And there are some interest from the other public-private partnerships that have been working on global health for some time. Steve Davis was another task force member and runs PATH, which is the largest PDP in this area. So I think there is some real space, particularly around the adaptation of technologies that could be used in these environments. That would be a big help in terms of the behavior change or social issues that will happen for a long time. This is an area in which a lot of the global health NGOs have really excelled for some time. Most people don't realize that the vast majority of what we do in global health is already around behavioral change. Our biggest source of funding, our biggest target of funding is HIV. The dominant modes of transmission around HIV are behavioral. There's sex and IV drug use. We've been at the behavior change game for a long time, but we haven't necessarily addressed some of these areas, and I think the NGOs can really help.
With that, about half of the discussion is over, and I wanted to open it up to the audience so you can get your